Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we react to RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 11, No Breaks. As with my other RWBY reactions, this video will only include me, so if you would like to watch the actual RWBY episode along with me, make sure to click here. It will take you to Rooster Teeth's YouTube channel under the RWBY playlist to the specific video that I'm going to use. So just open this in another window, another tab, or download it, and I will give you the timestamp in this corner to sync it up with me. But yes, you're going to have to do this on your own. So last time, two major things happened in my opinion, because at the beginning, you get Gilda talking to Ironwood about trusting Ozpin, saying that Ironwood is still skeptical about things and wants to take immediate action, and Gilda's trying to calm him down. But that's not one of the main things in my opinion. The main things that happened were we got to see a little bit more into the thoughts, the reasonings behind becoming a huntress for Yang, Blake, and Weiss, and I really enjoyed that part. That was what I was most looking for in the episode, and the episode delivered, so I was quite satisfied with it. And then after that, Zwei, the dog, ran off, and so RWBY followed after him without telling Yang that she was going or where she was going. And then there were two White Fang dudes, and then RWBY crept out following him, and then the ground gave in, and she ended up in this massive cavern that was it was being occupied by White Fang forces, you know, Roman and everything there. So, yeah, kind of bad stuff. But then, you know, once they discovered that RWBY was gone, once they realized that she was no longer with them, they went out and they found her scythe, you know, outside the hole, so they figured that, you know, she fell. And then Oobleck gave the whole story of, how, as a last-ditch effort to survive, the people who were living in that city went underground into the caverns that had been dug out when they were making, a subway kind of connection all over the place. So yeah, now what I'm figuring, based upon the title of this, given it's No Breaks, I think that what's gonna happen is they're gonna, you know, start a subway train and put bombs on them and then send them out to, the big populated places and blow them up. Because we did see that there was at least one bomb, you know, in the last episode, and given that it is a subway system under there, I don't know where it extends, but, because I only remember him talking about it extending, around the city to get from one part to the next, but I could easily see it too extending to different parts of the kingdom. So, you know, if it could go to more of the important buildings like the academies or the big information tower or whatever that was, you know, I would not be surprised if the plan was to send subway cars filled with bombs to those places and then blow them up. That would be a big victory on their part. So that's kind of what I'm expecting at this point, or at least something to do with subways and bombs, and yeah. And I think that's all I have to say, so with that, let's get to watching. Alright guys, here's how this is going to work. As always, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and when I say play, you hit play. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. I always think it has 2 more beats there. Anyway. Here at the intro again. And yeah, this is weird thing. This is the second to last time I think we're ever going to see this intro. Unless, of course, you know, we rewatch episodes. But I'm assuming that Volume 3 will have its own intro. And this is the second to last episode in Volume 2. It seems like this has gone by pretty quickly, all things considered. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just oh, I'm surprised that... Because, you know, Volume 1 seemed a lot longer in comparison. But honestly, what that probably was for me was the episodes were so short, but I still talked for a fair bit. And so I recorded just a lot more in general. I don't know. Or maybe it's just these are more engaging, these are more fun, and as we know, time flies when you're having fun. Hard to say exactly, but point is, this has gone by faster than I had expected. And I am enjoying myself still. Alright. Oh no, little girl. I agree. She should work with Yang. Just thumbs up. Oh, she still has a resemblance. That's, of course, you know. You're not going to keep using it? Oh. That was quite impressive aim and everything. Couldn't she just run again? So is he wearing glasses over his mask? Is it Grimbeast or is it Team RWBY? Oh, it is. I was totally expecting to see them, like, actually go with them as they sneak around a bit, but alright, they're already here. Wonder if he actually uses that sight. Why would they start the train, guys? You could dodge it or something. Or just that. I think you're wrong. He knows his history, but not his present. I just wonder how many bombs they have. Could you just create bombs using dust? Yeah, if it didn't work above ground, why would it work down here? Okay. I hope you do it like Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2, because that was pretty cool. You see the pedals? Just throw the cargo at them? Is that what you're saying? Like we could actually see his faunus part. That's cool. What? It's a bomba. So you do. Are they actually gonna kill these people? Oh. Oh. Alright. No. Is there just like one per car? That's what it looks like. Does it not? Well, she specifically said humans. Does that not mean Blake? No, they just don't, just don't know. Also, that dude's dead. Shotgun to the face typically means you're dead. I don't know. Of course, you have the Wilhelm scream. You see how the child-friendly that one was? Pretty sure at least the first few guys' legs were off, but like they weren't actually, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. Oh! It's a snake one! The snake can roar, okay. Mmm. Yes! But that's still the plan. And look, yeah, they're mechs. Oh, do they have to fight all those at once? We did see how much trouble they had with just the one. I mean, they beat it actually pretty easily, but still. Maybe these pilots aren't as experienced. Really? What? I'm sorry, who are you, Spy? Not only why can you do that, or how can you do that, but how did you know? Does he do that with their dad? And I don't think anyone's gonna question it. I don't know. Hat trained. I get it. Oh, okay. I assume that's dust pellets for her gun. There's Neo. Okay. Illusion girl, I think. She's short. I never noticed that before. Well, not that short, you know. Okay. She is very fast. You can do it, Yang! Oh, stop it! Stop being good! Oh. That's like something you'd see in Resident Evil. Honestly, I feel like Blake would have been a better suit for him because of the two weapons, you know? The sheath and her sword. But let's see how Weiss handles it. I'm not opposed, I was just thinking, you know. Hey. Oh, snap. Hear that trash talk, guys? None of them are taking this seriously. That wasn't a shadow. Is that because of the dust that Weiss gave her? Or is that part of her resemblance where she could actually change its, like, material? I don't know at this point. That's the whole point of being undercover is that they weren't, though. This is, like, very close on multiple swings. Is this the time, Zoe won? Yeah! It's like Final Fantasy! Oh, did the time wear out? That looked bad. See, I'm wondering at this point, like, what if Neo actually tried then? Because I feel like she's just playing, you know? With how she's behaving? It's worked so far. Well, it didn't hit her because she's not cut in half or anything, right? Oh, he's unconscious. Okay. Then again, I guess people have their auras to protect them from, like, dismemberment, right? Hello? Who are you? Okay, that was a bit weird, but... Oh, she seems to take that one a little more seriously. Who are you, though? I mean, like... I don't know. I'm thinking, like, Yang's mother? You know? Jumped in to save Yang. We don't know where she went. Like, honestly, her hair matches more Ruby's. But... possible. Especially for her leaving right before Yang wakes up. I'm gonna say it for now, Yang's mother. Even if it doesn't look like her. Then again, we don't know what their father looks like. He could be the blonde one. Alright, good. One mech down. Only so many to go. Yes! Do it! What? You and your stubby little legs? And your apparently impressive fighting prowess. Wait, was that just an end? Hmm. I mean... So that's... okay, well, I guess the intention was not to stop the train by that point. That was a lost cause. They just wanted to survive. So it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Yeah, see, based on the klaxons, you know this is serious. Grim Beasts? Yup. Run away, normal people! Run away! You know, I don't think all of them made it. Alright, and I assume credits. Yes, indeed. Oh, hey, look, a more realistic interpretation of them. I mean, kind of. What? Okay, I was gonna say, I said realistic interpretation of them, but then I'm like, wait, but they don't match up with, like, who they... Oh, are they the voice actors? They must be the voice actors. See, because I saw, like, blonde and then black. I'm like, okay, so Yang and, you know, Blake. But then I'm like, wait, there's no red-haired one. Okay, so you could pre-order that in the past if you want to jump back to 2014. And then there's this, Ray and Cav? X-Ray Cav? X-Ray Vav? I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna say Vav. I was right, X-Ray and Vav, go me. I don't get the crotch bump. That's so weird. That's so weird. Anyway, okay. So, that was the dramatic music at the end during the annotations bit. Alright, and with that, this episode is over, and this episode was 17 minutes long on the dot. Now it's time to talk about it. So this episode jumps straight away into the combat, and that's pretty much all that we got was the combat. I'm not complaining because it definitely is like fulfilling the plot. Like this is the climax, or at least, you know, definitely building up to the climax. I think, you know, we're gonna have the climax in the next episode and then the resolution. But, you know, the next episode is the last of Volume 2, and I do think that some things are going to be resolved, but obviously there's going to be a lot too that's been changed kind of, you know, permanently, you know, like irreversibly. You know, we have like all these new holes opened up where all the Grim Beasts are now like in the city. I'm sure that a lot of the civilians did not make it after the, you know, out of the initial wave of beasts. So definitely an issue. But what I expect from next episode is mostly just, you know, more fighting, you know, cleaning up a bit of the Grim Beasts, trying to get people to safety. And, I mean, it's hard to say what else exactly, because it's just, like I said, you know, we're going to have more fighting, we're going to reach the climax, and then we're going to have some sort of resolution, though I don't imagine that everything will be resolved, especially considering there is a Volume 3, and it's not like the end of everything. I think that there's still going to be a lot, you know, left unanswered, a lot left unaccounted for, and not in a bad way, not in like, they rushed in, they forced things, I don't expect that, but just that, you know, for having a Volume 3, like, I don't think they're gonna start brand new. I think that there's just gonna be more left to come, you know, left over from whatever this, you know, ends up with. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So the Grimm were one thing, but there are also, you know, other people with semblances and weapons of their own, you know, to fight against, like Neo, who was just, I don't think she was taking any of it seriously until who I'm gonna call Yang's mama came along. And, you know, and then Yang's mama was totally intimidating to them, like, it looked like a Grim mask and everything, and, like, this wild, like, feral hair, and, you know, maybe I was imagining markings at this point, but, you know, definitely a beast, you know, a warrior to be reckoned with. So, I do think, yes, that is Yang's mom. I don't think it's Ruby's mom, because from what I know, Ruby's mom is dead, right? Though she did have more of Ruby's hair. However, that could be, the thing where, like, you know, their dad had the blonde hair. And I guess Ruby's real mom also had that? Or did Ruby's real mom not actually die? Or, basically, I feel like that has to be Yang's mom, but it seems a lot more like it would be Ruby's mom if we're actually looking into genetics. So that's where it's getting me confused. But yeah, so anyway, Neo was a tough one, and then I guess just a normal Faunus dude, but with a chainsaw and stuff, and then Roman was actually really easy for Blake to beat. But, you know, so good on Blake there. So just on top of all the Grim that they have to deal with, though, there are also the other superpowered baddies to deal with. So, it's gonna be rough. Like, I don't know how they're gonna organize in time. I guess at this point, they probably don't even need to call, like, Juniper and Coffee and, you know, Cardinal and teams like that, because they're probably already gonna be aware that stuff's going down. So hopefully everyone will get their rocket-propelled lockers and get their weapons, and it'll be a war of sorts, you know? A war to protect humanity from, you know, this onslaught. Yeah, it's the end of Volume 2 and things have gotten serious is what I'm basically saying. But I think that's all that I have to say about this. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below. Do not spoil things for me, but let me know what you thought. You could talk about this episode, any previous, but nothing in the future. Don't spoil things for me! And with that, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!